And thank you guys for joining us. This is another episode of European Motors, and what we're going to look at today is we're going to look at a few things that are not so great about the BMW M5. No car is perfect. When you're deciding to buy a car, you need to know some good and bad things. And so we're going to look at, after driving this car myself for almost 4 years. Ooh, that engine. I mean, that engine's great, but then again, there are things that you do want to be aware of before you buy this car. Number one, oh my god, the cup holders. These cup holders, guys, are the worst I think I've ever seen. For sure that BMW has produced, but probably of any cup holder ever. I don't know. They're really flimsy. They're right here in a spot that is not convenient because you're shifting and you're bumping just the cups that are there, and so it's really non-helpful at all. And then I've had this car for 4 years. I've never had them break. I've really been gentle, and in fact the other day I put a water bottle there, I accelerated, and boom, it broke off. And you have to buy both cup holders. It's one set, so it's a pain in the butt. Two, yes, I know this is a manual, and that could be a good and a bad thing. When you live in some place like Southern California with tons of traffic, you're gonna absolutely hate shifting in traffic. I mean, that's one of the downfalls of this car, that yes, it can be annoying. Cars are so evolved right now that there's dual clutch transmissions, there's different types of things that can alleviate that. But it's not really a major thing, but it is something to keep in mind, that yes, you do have to shift gears all the time. Number three, the rear view mirror, and here's what's wrong with it. I love the fact that it is circular. The regular BMW 5 Series actually has a rectangular one, so this is circle. That's cool. But after a while, and I think this is with not only this car, but with a few other BMWs, you start to see oil drops. And I've had this car, like I said, 4 years, and all of a sudden I'm starting to see this oil, and apparently it's from fluid on the inside. I could touch it and nothing happens, and it kind of moves up and down at random times. Basically, the mirror is going bad, and so yes, you have to get the mirror replaced. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt. I've never heard that happening, but apparently that happens with mirrors, so just be aware of that. The legroom. Guys, the legroom in this car isn't bad, but let me tell you, it is far from desirable. What I mean by that, I'm not even 6 feet tall. I'm 5'11", and so when I sit in the back, yes, I have room, and I do have clearance. I have about this much clearance with my legs. I have kind of long legs in that sense, but I do have a little bit of clearance. But it is something where I'm aware of I don't have that much room, if you know what I'm saying. So if you're thinking of, if you're basketball players and you want to fit 4 in here, good luck. It is not a small car by any means, but it is not a large one as well. If you're going to buy a 525, a 2000, 2001 525, go ahead, enjoy yourself. It's not going to break the bank. But if you have this car, brakes are a bit expensive, comparable to a standard 5 Series. Okay, you're going to have parts that are a little more expensive. Some parts are shared with the regular 5, but some aren't. And so just note that you will run into that, so just be aware. Well, thank you guys. I hope you like this short little review of things that aren't so great about the M5, but don't let that discourage you, please. Basically, the not so great qualities of this car are by far outweighed by the positives. Let me tell you, it does not even come close. If you can rack up around $20,000, buy one. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, a comment, or subscribe if you haven't yet. We really appreciate it. It really gets us motivated to make more of these videos for you, and there will be more to come for sure.